hey, look at that one.
You're right, honey. This trip was a great idea. I didn't realize how affected I'd be by...
I know. Mittens was a great cat. She was part of the family.
I feel so much better, though, just being out here in nature.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, look at those birds. They're huge. Huh. Excuse me.
Yes.
Could you tell us what type of birds those are?
Those would be your New World vultures.
Why so many?
That would be due to the presence of animal carcasses.
Animal carcasses? What kind of animals?
It would be about 99% your domestic cats and dogs.
What?
Huh?
Haven't you ever heard of the Rainbow Bridge? The bridge your pets cross when they die to wait on the other side and eventually be reunited with their owners.
Of course, that's where our Mittens went.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are, the Rainbow Bridge National Monument.
I thought the Rainbow Bridge was a metaphor.
Most people do, but look around. You are standing smack dab in the middle of one hell of a metaphor.
Oh my God, this is horrible. There are animal bodies everywhere.
What are those bulldozers doing down there?
Oh, those are needed to facilitate the processing of over 10,000 animals per day, 365 days a year. Pet deaths don't take a holiday, you know. It's a huge job.
What, 10,000? Wait a second, we didn't see any place to drop off pets.
No one's allowed to personally bring their pets to the Rainbow Bridge anymore. They banned that years ago. Now they just fall from the sky.
What are you talking about?
The daily animal drop. FedEx has the contract. They fly 10 planes out of the Memphis hub each day, each one loaded with roughly 1,000 animals, give or take.
FedEx ships animals here to the Rainbow Bridge.
They have a special 2-day carcass rate. You wouldn't want to let it go any longer than that for obvious reasons. They have pickup boxes in nearly every veterinarian's office.
Oh my God. There was a FedEx drop box at the vet's office where I dropped off Mittens. I put my homemade cookies in there to ship to Caitlin.
Oh.
Ew.
You're in luck. The next cargo plane is scheduled in just 5 minutes. You could watch the drop from here.
Oh my God, this is horrible. Planes loaded with dead animals? Why, oh why?
Oh dear.
It all started in the 80s when someone created a poem about your pet crossing the Rainbow Bridge when they die and waiting for you on the other side. Over the next few decades, more and more people began driving here to the Rainbow Bridge National Monument to drop off their pets. It was a case of life imitating art, or maybe death. Well, at that time, we had no staff to process that volume of animals. The bodies began piling up and, rotting. The smell was, well, anyway, when Facebook started, or let's just say since Facebook, now everybody's pet just has to cross the Rainbow Bridge.
You know, Carolyn's right. If your pet doesn't cross the Rainbow Bridge, there just must be something wrong with you. I just hate that social media peer pressure. Can't we all just get along?
So, anyway, it was becoming a nightmare, and that's when Congress enacted the Rainbow Bridge Reclamation Act, which authorized the aerial animal drop and began construction on the Rainbow Bridge Animal Crematorium.
Crematorium?
Yes, it's right over there. The Rainbow Bridge Animal Crematorium is a state-of-the-art facility, processing over 5,000 animals per day. It includes a pyrolytic power generator plant, which provides energy...
Wait a minute. How come we haven't heard anything about this? Is there some kind of conspiracy going on here?
Hardly. It's been all over social media. Where do you guys go to gather information?
We watch Fox News.
Well, you might want to consider mixing up your news sources a little bit. Just saying.
But this is just awful. Why doesn't somebody do something?
Well, back in the day, PETA had a whole campaign. They used Danny DeVito as their celebrity spokesperson. He was buck naked and painted green like a leprechaun, this being the Rainbow Bridge and all.
Oh.
But the whole thing backfired. We got more publicity, and then the volume of animals almost doubled.
Is it only dogs and cats?
Mostly, but we do get a few other pets as well. Hamsters, guinea pigs, ferrets, even a few snakes. In fact, we actually get quite a few sheep from over in the UK. The guys over there get quite attached.
Oh, what's that building over there then?
Oh, that's the fertilizer factory. The crematorium can only process about half the animals per day. The rest are processed into fertilizer, allowing your beloved pet to help feed our hungry planet.
Oh my God, did Mittens come here? Is Mittens helping to feed our hungry planet?
Well, that all depends. Did you see a Rainbow Bridge transportation charge on your vet bill after you brought her in?
Yes, but I thought it was just a cute name for, having her put to sleep.
Nope, it's a real thing. When did you bring her in?
It was just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's why we came out here to get away.
2 days? That's how long it takes to process the pets and fly them out here. Mittens could be on today's drop!
Oh my God, this is a nightmare. They're bringing me here and dropping her into this hell on earth. Somebody's gotta stop this.
Dear, get a hold of yourself. There's nothing we can do.
There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Grab your nuts and balls and think of something. They're gonna throw Mittens out of a plane, for God's sakes.
Oh, there they are! First, they fly them across the Rainbow Bridge, and then they drop their cargo into the Valley of Death. You may want to turn away, but if you do want a better look...
Well, as long as we're here.
What are you doing? You're gonna watch this? Really?
Oh,
Stop them! Stop the planes!
Those are C-134 engine turbojets. Pretty sure the pilots can't hear you.
oh, it's starting. Oh, I've never seen anything like this. There's hundreds of animals falling in the sky. It is literally raining cats and dogs. Oh, this is unbelievable. Oh, there's a big one. Let me focus. I think that's a Saint Bernard. Oh, they're falling. They're falling. They're not falling. Oh.
Let me see. Maybe I can find Mittens. I think I see her. I see a cat with little white paws. Mittens, oh Mittens.
Oh, Carol.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Mittens had a good life. She's in a better place.
Mittens had a good life. How would you know? And in a better place, my ass. She's furnace fuel now. You are one sick puppy.
We're gonna do something about this. We're gonna speak to our congressman.
I see. And just where would you folks be from?
The Salt Lake City area.
Well, all the Utah congressmen are fully behind the animal reclamation program.
How could they? How could anyone be behind this? It's an abomination.
Let me spell it out for you. The National Park Service charges a drop fee of $20 per beloved pet. That's over $75 million a year, enough for the operation of all the national parks in the state. Over 300 jobs directly depend on the aerial animal drop and its various related animal carcass recovery programs. Millions of dollars of electrical power are generated for the area by the crematorium. I don't have to tell you how well all this fits in with the current administration's desires to monetize the national parks. It's a win-win, a big win-win. For a politician, it's like manna from heaven.
Except for the fact that, I don't know, the manna has names, is thrown out of an airplane and smashed into pieces to the ground.
Right. People think their pets are going to a better place, not some corporate reclamation center geared to maximizing profits.
Think about it like this. For their last few seconds on Earth, the animals are blissfully free. Falling. For a few precious moments, Mittens was floating, weightless.
Don't you talk about Mittens. Don't you dare talk to me about Mittens. You hear me? You know nothing about Mittens. I don't think I can get over this, Sean. This is just about the worst thing I've ever seen. We came here to recover, not to witness an animal holocaust narrated by a neo-Nazi park ranger.
Oh.
You know nothing about Mittens.
You may have gotten used to this level of inhumanity, but to us, it's sickening. How do you live with yourself? It's horrible, just horrible.
Lots of things are horrible. War, genocide, refugees. Tell me, how do you usually cope when confronted with the brutal realities of today's world?
Hey, look at the view from this side.
It's beautiful. You know, if we don't look at all those horrible things, they just start to fade away. I'm feeling much better already.
From now on, let's promise each other we'll only think of good things.